Good morning.
Oh my God, good morning.
We are heading to downtown LA. Why?
To go running with Skid Row.
Yay!
I'm so excited. I even did no makeup today because it's too dang early. I had to take some Tylenol, drink extra strength coffee, but it's gonna be so awesome.
It's gonna be amazing. Let's go. We are here.
We made it, yay.
Yep, we're here in downtown by Skid Row off of 7th and San Pedro, about a block away from the Midnight Mission, the home of the Skid Row Running Club. We meet here every Mondays about 5:50.
And Thursdays.
And Thursdays?
Yep.
Okay. A wonderful organization, cannot say enough nice things about it. But we are here for a special reason. If you see, we both are wearing jeans. It is because it is, and I'm going to read this from an email we got. It is Blue Jean Mile. Or they're participating in a Blue Jean Mile. This is a nationwide event put on by the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And that is very important to us. So we thought we would celebrate this occasion with some great friends. Right, darling?
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's still a little early, so we're hanging out for a bit. Stay tuned. Hey man, you made it.
Awesome, good job. Good job, you guys.
Good job, good job, good job, good job. Oh, good job, good job, good job. Yeah, champion.
Okay, we are back home. It is actually Thursday, a few days after the Skid Row Running Club meetup. Didn't go as planned.
Did not, but it was still fun, and I'm very grateful for it.
Yeah, so those that have been watching and keeping up to this up to date with this channel, you do know that Miss Jen had gastric sleeve surgery almost a year ago, which means she hasn't ran in just about a year.
Well, I ran a little bit, but yeah, nothing to the extent of what I'm trying to do now. I did more like spin classes than anything, but yeah, now it's full on getting back into it.
Yeah, so this particular meetup, they do about 5 miles. We didn't know that. Jen has been doing 2 miles for the past week, before this. So when we got there, we parked the car, and then we met a few friends that was going to lead us to the Midnight Mission because we were in Skid Row. It was kind of a unfamiliar territory for us. Waited for them, and then once we got out of the car, they ran to the meetup spot, which is about 2 blocks.
Yes.
And that is when Jen knew she was in trouble.
Absolutely. They said, we're running kind of late. They're going to start soon. Let's jog there. And in my head, I was like, oh, no. Like, okay, we're going to see how this goes. And they started, and for them, I'm sure it was like a 3 to 4 kind of level of jog. But for me, it was like a 7.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to the start area, I knew I had to use my inhaler. And I was in for some challenging work.
Yeah, and normally, we get there, we see people we know, we say hello, and then I would say, gosh, less than a minute.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, okay, off we go. And boom, off they go. And Jen is just trying her hardest to keep up with them, and they're getting further and further and further, and we have no idea where we're going. Didn't get a map.
Yeah, which that was like totally our bad. You know, we should have definitely let someone know, like, hey, I'm on the slower end of this. And also, like, what's the routing? This way we know where to go. So that was completely on us.
Yeah. So they got completely out of sight, and she wasn't feeling very good about herself. She was getting pretty emotional, and
I felt defeated. I mean, there's a lot of things through this process that I know are part of the process, and I give myself that grace. But this particular moment, like, everything happened so fast in the morning, and I just never thought of it being part of the process. I saw the, like, last guy kind of trailing further and further, like, or going in front of me, and in my head, like, that's when the dread started. That's when the self-defeat started. And when we got stuck at a stoplight, like a really long stoplight, and they turned, like, around a corner, and that was it. For me, that was, like, the last straw. I was like, and they're gone. And then I yelled at my husband.
yeah, because she wanted me to leave her and go find out where they went. It was still dark in Skid Row.
I felt like I could handle myself.
How do you know if you can handle yourself? You don't know what the people are going through down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is very emotional. And anyways, I said, okay, you know what? Let's just do a 2-mile run. We go out 1 mile, then come back another mile. And I didn't say much to her on the way back because I knew she was just in a space or she was not going to hear anything. No. But we got back, waited for the group because they called us and said, hey, where'd you guys go? And they automatically assumed, this is a credit to Jen, she looks fit and healthy now. So when we walked up, they automatically thought, hey, these are 2 fit runners. No problem. They didn't have a second thought that she was going to be left behind. So that's a good compliment.
It is. It absolutely is. And but in that moment, when everyone was gone, I didn't feel that at all.
Yeah.
I felt like I, wasn't good enough, and that I wasn't doing good enough, and I wasn't trying hard enough. And that, came through in tears.
Not doing good enough. She hasn't ran in almost a year, and she wanted to do 5 miles with a bunch of folks who's been doing it for a long time. But not doing good enough. So we waited for the group to come back because they called us and said, hey, we're going to be back in a few minutes. And when they got back, they apologized profusely to her. And,
which was so nice. Like, it wasn't their fault at all, but it definitely made me feel better about myself for that. And I appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
It was a big deal.
A lot of tears, a lot of emotions.
But I wasn't snot crying I didn't make it.
Are you kidding? You did on somebody's shoulder. It was a beautiful scene. It was not bad. It was beautiful. It was just so beautiful that they took you in and hugged her, and it was great. It was an amazing.
Was nice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't make the running experience for everybody about me.
No.
That was I didn't want to do that. But when I made eye contact with another runner, and that was it, and I just felt it, and the judge is talking to me, and he was just so kind. And she came over and gave me a hug, and that's it. That's all I needed. Just done.
Yeah, it was a beautiful memory. I'll never forget it. But if this is your first time seeing this, Jen, or actually no, we haven't announced it yet. You are on a mission to do the 2023 Los Angeles Marathon.
Yes.
And you are doing it as a post-VSG athlete, or you're a VSG athlete. And there isn't much research out there about how to do it. So you might be looking at a trailblazer here, folks, who's going to be able to teach people, like maybe yourself, how to get back into shape after surgery. So stay tuned for the journey. It's going to be beautiful.
Exciting.
You're going to do it. There's no doubt. You're going to do it.
And I have to remember to trust the process, and that this is all part of the journey, because not one time that morning did that cross my mind. For so many other things going on in life, that comes to my head of, okay, this is all part of the process. There's the fitness stuff. You know, loose skin is really starting to set in. I know, and I'm okay with that. Like, I think I would definitely, maybe years ago, I'd be way more self-conscious about it, but I know it's part of the process. And I have to remember that. And I wish I would have remembered it that morning in that struggle, because I think things would have just gone a little bit easier mentally.
Well, maybe you needed that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you look fantastic. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. I'm really excited to see you cross the finish line in March of 2023. And I know it's not going to be easy.
Before all the streets get cleaned up. That is one of my goals.
Yeah, because she's done twice already, and each time the giant cleaning crew is right behind her. And
I was literally hurrying to stay steps ahead of them. And it feels terrible. So I don't want to do that this time.
no, you're just up this morning at 5:30 jogging with her boy or for your homeboy.
His head damn near fell off. He was shocked. This is part of the process. I feel better. I need to do better, and I'm capable. So
yeah,
I'm going to.
So we're gonna periodically put up updates on how it's going, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. Follow our journey, follow her journey, and let us help you on your journey. So with that said, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Jen.
Now it's your line.
Oh, we're sending light, love, and happiness.
Ah.